We move next here tonight, though, to an in-depth look at the immigration crisis facing the United States. And tonight, President Joe Biden is in Mexico talking about this. A lot of people, especially from the Northern Triangle and Central America, they cross through Mexico before they enter the U.S. The president and the White House now applying pressure to the president of Mexico to do more to crack down on illegal immigration.
I think anybody in the Rio Grande Valley, Democrat or Republican, can't ignore that this is a crisis.
We are dealing within a broken immigration system that Congress has failed to repair for decades, and there is unanimity with respect to that reality.
And meanwhile, the Texas border is not the only place in our country that's dealing with an overwhelming number of people who are trying to enter the U.S. all at once. It's also happening here in Florida. The Sunshine State is now dealing with a record surge of migrant landings off our coast. So we asked the director of Florida's Division of Emergency Management, does our state currently have enough resources to handle this?
Absolutely. There are more than enough resources inside the state that we could, we could assist and handle everything inside the state.
Well, meanwhile, Governor Ron DeSantis has declared a state of emergency, activating the state's National Guard. And our own Haley Bull is on the ground tonight in Key West with how all of this is playing out in real time.
In this tropical destination, across the waters surrounding the Florida Keys, are migrants braving a dangerous voyage seeking asylum in the United States from their native country. A recent influx to Florida's waters, many from Cuba and some from Haiti, is heightening the focus on the Caribbean crossings.
And we came here to work, to have a better future.
The Homeland Security Task Force Southeast reports partners interdicted more than 7,700 migrants at sea and more than 4,000 landed since August 2022. One person at a Border Patrol station describes their trip.
It wasn't a good trip. Thanks to the helmsman, thanks to him and to God who laid his hand, we arrived well.
It's a very dangerous journey in often rickety boats across the Straits of Florida.
I've made that crossing probably 25 times, fishing Cuba tournaments. And it's nasty water.
Fishing captain Mike Weinhofer says he spends up to 12 hours a day on the water, and each day is different.
And you have seen the influx reflected in what you're seeing day to day on the water.
Absolutely. We're seeing more and more by the day. And I think it's going to get worse. I think they all deserve a right to stay, a right for a hearing.
Governor Ron DeSantis declared a state of emergency in Florida, activated the state's National Guard, and stated the, quote, burden of the Biden administration's failure falls on local law enforcement. The Biden administration recently announced expanded pathways, but more consequences for those who cross the border illegally.
It's complicated because we Cubans don't have much choice, and our country politics are bad for the people. All the new laws are affecting the people completely. What we want is to be able to live like people, not like animals.
Haley Bull in Key West, back to you.